Hello, my name's Robert Dean Steele, and we are looking today at Psalm 56. Let's look at it right now. We're reading through the Psalms, and it says, "Be merciful to me, O Lord, for men are hotly pursuing me all day long. They're pressing their attack." So he says, Lord, there's some folks in my life that are right now, they're on the heels and they're trying to attack me. My slanderers pursue me all day long. Many are attacking me in their pride. Well, he brings, of course, out the fact that pride is the main motivation. Covetousness and selfish ambition are these motivations that cause people to slander someone's name. He says, when I'm afraid, I will put my trust in you. Isn't that a great verse? Put your trust in the Lord today, because he is, of course, the one worthy of praise, and he's on our side. He says, in God whose word I will trust, I will not be afraid. What can mortal man do to me? He understood the eternal consequences, but he also understood that he had divine intervention with him today. He says, all day long they twist my words. They are plotting to harm me. They conspire. They lurk. They watch for my step, either to take my life. He says there are people out there who are actually looking to bring me down. And that could be happening in your family situation, could be happening in your vocation, could be happening, in interactions with other people. But realize God is with you. On no account let them escape. In your anger, O God, bring down the nations. He says, Lord, of course, David, being a king, had many different enemies around him that would love to have seen him fall. But they didn't know that he had a secret weapon, and that weapon was the Lord. He says, record my lament, list my tears on your scroll. They are not in your record. He says, Lord, I am crying about this. He says, make sure that you write this down so that it has been recorded. Then my enemies will turn back when I call for help. By this I will know the Lord is for me. He says, Lord, I need to see some action, and I'm putting my trust in you. I am praying about the situation. When you find yourself in a situation where you don't know what to do, pray about it. Actually, that should be the first thing you do. In God, whose word I will praise, in God, the Lord, whose word I will trust. He says, in God I will trust. I will not be afraid of what man can do to me, because, Lord, basically, I know who you are. He's, again, using that same phrase again. Lord, I can put my trust in you. What can man do to me? That is very, very true. Man may be able to bring down your reputation, but remember, reputation is what people think about you, not what actually you and God know about yourself. He says, I'm under vows to you, O Lord. I present my thank offerings. He says, for you have delivered me from death and my feet from stumbling. He says, Lord, I've made certain vows to you, and I am going to do that, and I'm going to thank you. I'm going to thank you definitely for how you've been with me. And he says, Lord, that I may walk before you, Lord, in the light of life. He says, Lord, there's a light in life. There's a way and a direction. And it's not according to what we think. It's according to what you think and what we know. So a little thought for you today. We've been reading and praying through the Psalms. That was Psalm 56. My name's Robert Dean Steele.